Andre Agassi is back to being an active presence in the world of tennis. In addition to being spotted at several tournaments, he will be the new captain of Team World at the next Laver Cup. Last week, the former American champion was a guest at the Challenger in Phoenix, where he attended the final and answered questions from those present, speaking openly about his career and the difficulties he experienced during his time at the top of the ATP rankings. Invited by the tournament organizers, Agassi witnessed live the triumph of the young Brazilian João Fonseca, one of the brightest promises on the circuit. During his participation, the 8-time Slam champion shared deep reflections on his career, revealing how success is not always synonymous with happiness. When I was number one in the world, people thought I was living a dream, that I was the happiest person on the planet. In fact, it was exactly the opposite. In many ways, I was probably the loneliest and most unhappy person in the world, said the former tennis player, who first reached the top of the ATP rankings in 1995. Even at a young age, Agassi was considered a phenomenon. By 1990, thanks to his talent and iconic look, he was one of the most recognizable tennis players on the circuit. After winning Wimbledon in 1992, he reached number one in the world, starting a legendary rivalry with Pete Sampras, who dethroned him from the top a few months later. The following year, Agassi and Sampras continued to compete for the top spot, but in 1997 the Las Vegas tennis player experienced the most difficult period of his career, slipping to position 141 in the ATP ranking. To climb back up, he decided to start again with the Challenger tournaments, a path that allowed him to find himself and the motivation to return to the top of world tennis. Everyone was surprised that I fell, except me. When I realized why I really wanted to play, I had to start over. A lot of people thought it was like watching Bruce Springsteen play in a bar, but for me, it was the moment I felt most connected to tennis. I was playing against guys who probably would never have dreamed of playing against me, let alone beating me. But I was where I was supposed to be. It was a beautiful experience, Agassi said. Agassi began to make his mark at a young age. In 1987, at just 17 years old, he won his first ATP title, quickly climbing the rankings to the top 10 the following year. In addition to his talent, he also became famous for his unconventional style and charisma. During his career he won 8 Grand Slam titles, completing the career Grand Slam with the victory at Roland Garros in 1999. After hitting rock bottom in 1997, he returned to the top 2 years later, demonstrating an extraordinary ability to reinvent himself. In 2006, after 60 titles, he said, "Goodbye" to tennis, leaving an indelible legacy in the history of this sport.